So it's really fun. I know what to expect from the orcs, even though they're random and chaotic. I know their units, and so I have a good frame of reference when I'm fighting orcs. It's just fun. And let's face it, it's fun to like mow down a bunch of orc boys who think they're so cool. It's just fun. I think it's fun. In fact, if I were to collect another army other than Chaos and Blood Angels, it might have to be orcs, you know? I don't know. But the problem with that is that so many people collect orcs. Like, we have a lot of people in the club that collect orcs, and 3 of those a lot of people are some of the main regulars at Mini Wargaming. I mean, Dan, he collects orcs. Joe collects orcs. Paul collects orcs. So there's a lot of orcs going around, and so I don't need to get my own orcs, because if I ever wanted to field orcs, I'd just borrow another guy's army. We spent so much time collecting them and assembling them and painting them. Whereas Blood Angels and Chaos, I mean, for some reason it's a different story. Like, I am the Blood Angels player at our club, or that's close by. Obviously there's more Blood Angels players. I'm not the only one, but it seems like I am the only one. And the first time I fought the updated Blood Angels was against a guy named Jesse. He fought against me, and I think he won. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and I think he won by like 1 kill point, or 1 objective. I think it was an objective game. So, but it was tough, and he fielded the Sanguinor when I fought against him. So that was pretty brutal. I mean, the Sanguinor was tough, and he also had Sanguinary Guard that I was fighting against. They were also tough and scary. Like, they were hard to beat. And I think I fielded my my Berserkers after them, and that's the first time I was exposed to a squad of guys that could be granted Feel No Pain and Furious Charge, both. See, I was used to just my Berserkers having Furious Charge and my Plague Marines having Feel No Pain. Like, I thought that was a pretty big deal. But, you know, a squad that has both, like a Sanguinary Priest giving the Assault Squads both, like, that's craziness, man, if you think about it. It's just absolutely crazy. That's why the Assault Marines are so devastating. They're able to have both. It's crazy. A lot of crazy sauce out there, you know. Okay, cleaning this up, cleaning this up, cleaning this up, cleaning this up. This Demerol is starting to really kick in. Like, I feel really floaty, like I'm floating. Does that make sense? I think it does. Okay, so something I'm excited for is the terrain that the co-op students are making, because they're making blast marker terrain, because the stuff from GW, it's a bit too big. Like, the craters that they have, they're massive. When you remove a dreadnought, you gotta replace it with this crater that's like 4 times the size of it. It just doesn't make sense, right? But what I've done is I've gotten the co-op students to make this terrain in its actual same size, like the diameter and everything. Like, there's rhino-sized blast markers, or wreck markers, or is it blast marker? Whatever it is, it's the aftermath of a vehicle that's been blown up. Okay, that's just what's happening. And they're actual size. So I got dreadnought sizes, and I have rhino sizes. If a Land Raider blows up, it's just going to have to take one of the rhino size ones, because that's just too much work to make them even bigger like that. And how often do Land Raiders blow up? How often are there Land Raiders? There's more often tanks that are rhino size, if there are going to be tanks at all in a game. Rhino size, that includes the Eldar vehicles, the Tau vehicles, every vehicle really. Necron, they're all different sizes, but they're all relatively the same. Wow. I think I need to find that one. I have no idea where it went, and I felt the wind. It zipped past my eyeball. Please find it. I don't want my little boy to find it and choke on it. I'm gonna have to find it after the video. Please remind me to find it. Not that you can, because by the time you watch this video, it would have been like a long time afterwards. But I figured I'd just throw it out there, because maybe one of you guys have psychic powers, and you're able to just remind me immediately. And you don't even have to be awake when you do this. You could be the guy that's sleeping that has psychic powers. Speaking of which, who has seen the movie Chronicle? Is it still out in theaters? I don't think it is. I think it's past that time. But I thought that was a pretty cool movie. I knew absolutely nothing about it, so I had no frame of reference when I went into the theater and watched it. 0 frame of reference. So when I watched it, it was a brand new experience. I didn't have like images of a trailer and anticipation of a trailer and being let down by it. I had no idea what it was going to be about. I did read the synopsis, which was like 2 sentences, which basically said that a bunch of high school kids find this thing that gives them superpowers, and they develop telekinesis, and they start to fly, and then things get dark. That's what I read. And so I'm like, okay, that's gives me, I know to expect some pretty cool abilities that high school kids will get, and then it gets dark. I'm assuming that something bad's going to happen. So that was all I was able to conjure up in my mind with no visual frame of reference. And I love it when that happens. I love when I see a movie. Oh good, here it is. This piece of sprue actually was in the box here. It didn't go flying. I don't have to worry about my little boy choking on it. But back to the movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it because I didn't know what to expect. And so everything that I saw was new. Love that feeling. Loved. And I like how it progressed too. How when they first got their powers, they weren't good at it right away and they had to develop them. That was very well done that way. And also how the movie was shot from the view of basically people holding the camera. So the high school kid in the movie buys a new camera. In the very first scene, he's filming the scene and using his camera kind of like as a video blog type of thing where he's just documenting everything. So we're aware of the camera. He's aware of the camera. And he develops his telekinesis to the point where he's actually able to film the scene without holding the camera. The camera's just floating there, and he explains that in the movie. So it gives it credibility. It's like, well, how'd the camera be out here just floating in space, right? Well, it's because I've developed my telekinesis, and I'm able to do it without holding on to it. See, there's a reason. So that's unique, right? It's cool. And the last like 20 minutes of the movie is very intense. Like, there's a lot of crap happening. And it's one of those movies where you're not entirely sure of the boundaries of how far they're willing to go. And so it's tense. You know when you watch movies, and you know that like there's a ton of killing, and it's very gory, and so you expect that, right? You've seen it from the first scene and like throughout the whole movie. But a movie like this, where it doesn't actually like say if there's going to be anything like that, and when it gets on the verge of happening, like you feel tense, like you're scared stuff's gonna happen, and when it happens, you're so tense, and so I like that. I like that when movies do that. Man, itchy nose. Not picking my nose. Don't accuse me of that. Just scratching it because it's itchy for some reason. Oh, come on, stop it. It's like I'm breathing in sprue here. Ooh. Okay, so I think this is all done. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to end it here. So this will be a half-hour long vlog video that I really appreciate you watching and following along. I encourage you to leave your comments about the armies that you are assembling and building yourselves. I would love to see it. Love to see the comments. I love seeing that. It's great. It adds to the community. It really does. And other people get to see the comments too. They get to see the projects that you're working on. And just knowing that other people are doing this too. They're in on it. All of us are assembling stuff at the same time, and all of us are watching these videos, assembling and painting at the same time. It's kind of a neat feeling. It's kind of like if we were to do like this massive workout. Just imagine like doing a live video broadcast where I set up a webcam as I'm exercising at work at lunchtime. It's like, hey guys, if you're able to, exercise with me right now as this is happening. And so you got like 1,000 people exercising at the same time. How motivating would that be? That's pretty cool. I think it's great. So that's kind of like what's happening right now. It's not live, but it's the next best thing, which is unedited, and it seems like it's live. So, wow, this Demerol is like kicking in like crazy. I think I'm starting to see double vision here. So I think I probably should go to bed now. But thanks again for watching the video, and I will see you in the next vlog video.